Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel. Cat Star here with you, a love reading for the week of June 15th through June 21st. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. I do hope that you are all having the most fabulous week. It is Wednesday, the middle of June, June 15th. Already can't even believe it. We're going to have the Aquarius mid-June reading that'll go live tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. We have lots of timeless and all signs readings that have been coming up as well, so be sure to check those out. Also, I'm going to just shuffle the cards here. I also want to say the channel is growing so quickly. I want to tell you that I appreciate each and every one of you so much. Big shout out to all of you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for tuning in, sharing energy with me. I couldn't do it without you, and the Lucky Stars community is so lucky to have each and every one of you. All right, so we're going to do this reading a little bit different today. We're going to see if we can make this fit here. We're going to have 3 cards of your energy, 3 cards of their energy with the tarot. Then we're going to have a card of your energy, a card of their energy. And then we're going to have a card of your energy, kind of maybe what you're thinking right during this time, and one for theirs. So let's just jump right into it. So your energy is starting off with the Ace of Swords, Aquarius. This is very beautiful. So you have a lot of clarity as far as the relationship goes. This may not have been something that you've had in the past, but as of recently, there's a lot of clarity. It's like you are just tuning right into the heavens and receiving clarity regarding a relationship, regarding potentially even a friendship, regarding a person. There's so much clarity coming in for you. Let's go ahead and see what your next energy is here. You have the Four of Cups, so that clarity is coming through within the relationship or within a person or within a friendship, however this resonates for you, Aquarius. But some of you are feeling as if you're not really being challenged within the relationship. Now, this is challenged in a good way, right? But you're kind of feeling like you guys have maybe reached a plateau, like you have potentially like entered into this comfort zone where it's kind of humdrum and or the same thing every day. So that clarity is coming in. Potentially some of you have been feeling like something is missing, or that you're missing out on something, which is super interesting, Aquarius. But you're getting that clarity. You're understanding. You're starting to get the feeling that potentially this isn't moving, or there's a little bit of stagnation, like that comfort zone. There's no potential movement going on within the relationship currently anyway, or within a friendship maybe. For some of you, what's coming through is if this is in regards to a friendship for you, it doesn't feel like it's very connected. This doesn't feel as if, and this could be within the relationship as well, it's coming through that it doesn't feel like you potentially can tell this person or whoever this is in regards to, Aquarius, your deepest, most intimate kind of thoughts or feelings, or really be open about a lot of things maybe that you're going through, that you're thinking, that you're feeling. And so it's putting you kind of in this space where maybe you're feeling a little bit disconnected, and that clarity is coming through with that Ace of Swords. That clarity is coming through for you now. Maybe you weren't seeing it in the past, or maybe you were still kind of in a honeymoon phase, or kind of a area within the relationship, again, whether friendship or platonic, that you were just kind of almost dumbstruck is the word coming through here, Aquarius. But now that clarity is coming through, and you're kind of potentially wondering if there's something more. Now you also have the Eight of Pentacles as your energy coming in here. So you're really getting a handle on yourself, on who you are, who you're choosing to be, how you're choosing to show up, and what you're wanting within a relationship. whether again a friendship or a romantic relationship. This could also be with family as well, but you're really kind of getting a handle on that. You've got all this is coming through within this reading, Aquarius, is all these balls in the air. Of course, these are the moon phases there, but as having all of these balls in the air and really gaining clarity and understanding about whether this relationship, again, whether platonic or romantic, is really adding to the balls or if it's adding to your overall well-being. That is gorgeous. Now we're going to go ahead and look at their energy before we look into the other cards here. These all have to kind of go over on top. So their energy is coming in as the Ace of Wands. Isn't that interesting that the beginner card for each one of you is an ace? Yours is Ace of Swords, which is very telling, as you are Aquarius. You are air energy. That's what swords are. So this is the Ace of Wands. Wands could potentially be, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It is fire energy. So some passion energy coming through here. So this may be the person that you're dealing with, maybe an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius, that may not. But as far as the Ace of Wands coming through here, they're feeling a bit fiery, a bit inspired. They have this inspiration kind of behind them as far as the relationship is going. They're seeing big, beautiful, bold images, big, beautiful, bold pictures of where this relationship is going. And they're not really feeling this kind of almost stagnant energy that you may be feeling here, Aquarius. You're gaining clarity. They're almost up in the clouds just a little bit. So that is a very interesting dynamic that you have going on. Now they also have the Knight of Swords coming in here. So they've got some up in their head kind of energy as well. With that Knight of Swords, they've been kind of doing things that may feel a little bit impulsive, almost kind of running or jumping at things, and you're like, whoa, maybe slow down, is what's coming through on your side of that. So they have maybe been ready to jump into something or jump into adventures or movement, whereas you potentially haven't really been in that space. Their energy is very much within this passion phase, which is really gorgeous. And remember, back over here on your energy, we talked about a little bit of like a honeymoon phase. So this may be a beginning relationship for you, Aquarius, or it may be one that is still in the honeymoon phase or has actually been in a honeymoon phase for a minute. For you, it feels like it might be a little bit of a fizzle at this point. That doesn't mean it can't turn around. For them, it may feel like it's actually kind of in that sizzle stage. They're very impulsive, ready to jump and do all the things within the relationship. And yet there's a disconnect of sorts going on there, Aquarius, between the two of you. Now their energy is also within that Nine of Wands. So isn't it interesting that they have two Wands energy, just really kind of reiterating the passion that they're feeling within this relationship. Now with that Nine of Wands, they're feeling very protective of you, Aquarius. They're feeling very in the space that they really like need to have your back. So there may be something that's been going on, Aquarius, either with you or with somebody else, that your person or this specific person, again, it may be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire energy, lots of fire energy with the wands as well coming through on their side, right? Just reiterating that. But they're feeling as if they need to really kind of be protective of you or to defend you in certain aspects. That may actually be, Aquarius, where you're feeling a little bit turned off at this time, because that's the energy that's coming through on your side, feeling a little bit turned off at this time. They're feeling very passionate about you, Aquarius. So that really does bring into kind of the focal point where this disconnect may be coming from, what it is that may be this disconnect. Let's get one more card. So you have the King of Wands. So with that King of Wands, that disconnect is really that this potential that they're feeling this inspiration, they're feeling very passionate around the relationship. You're kind of really not. There is this kind of energy that is really coming through with this, as there isn't that feeling, there isn't that inspiration, there isn't that deep connection potentially that you're feeling. So that is where the disconnect is coming from, Aquarius. It tends to be that for some reason the disconnect may actually be coming from you. With that Ace of Swords, you may just be really up in your head about things. Also, it's getting to and or is summertime, and sometimes we really want to be out doing things, having these very fun adventures, and they're really kind of in this defense or protective mode of you. So you may actually be spending some time indoors, and that doesn't feel very inspiring for you, Aquarius. Let's go ahead and see what these cards have to share. You have forgiveness on your side, Aquarius. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointment. So that may also be where this disconnect is coming from. You may hold a little bit of resentment. You may feel that there's something going on behind the scenes that you're not completely aware of. Actually, what's coming through here, Aquarius, with this forgiveness card is that it's time to let it go. You're gaining that clarity. You've got that clarity that is coming in, and you're feeling as if you're in a comfort zone, as if you're kind of in this space that is really, really not having any movement or any challenges for you. They're over here feeling as if they're needing to protect or defend you, Aquarius. So the potential is that within this forgiveness, something happened along a road that somebody may actually be still talking about or still alluding to, and you are holding on to that. It's time to forgive that. But your person over here is feeling as if they need to protect and defend you against that. This may involve them, and it may not. It may be something completely else out there. But when you move back into, kind of move out of the head space, move back into the heart space and feel that inspiration within the relationship, what's coming through is, you know how there's some mornings where you wake up and you're just like, yes, brah, I'm ready for the day. This is going to be an amazing day. And then there's other days where you wake up and you're like, ah, shit, I got to do this again. It's almost as if that's what your energy is that latter energy. And their energy is that first energy, Aquarius. And so to get you back into that, you are the only person that can do that, to feel that inspiration or feel inspired again. That King of Wands here. So, but you're getting that clarity. So that's going to be coming through. And then on theirs, oh my gosh, theirs is love indoors, Aquarius. So you've got forgiveness. They're in this protective defensive mode because they are willing to do whatever it takes, kind of be in this relationship with you again, whether this is romantic or platonic, kind of no matter what. Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. So this person is coming through, Aquarius, as your ride or die. They're there to defend you. They're there to protect you. They are there to do all the things, hold the passion, hold the space within the relationship. And you're just feeling potentially a little bit resentful towards either something. It may actually be their protective and defensive energy that you're feeling resentful for. What's coming through here is, I don't need to be protected. I don't need you to defend me. I can defend myself. I'm a strong, very assertive person, and I have my own voice. I can protect myself. I can defend myself. I don't need you to do that. So there's a little bit of resentfulness coming through here, Aquarius, but they are here. They are willing to stand tall and be solid as the oak tree. Why that came through, I'm not sure. But be solid as an oak tree with you, for you, and within this relationship. That is super gorgeous, Aquarius. Wow. Now let's see what you have been thinking. I couldn't let you get close to me. So again, this disconnect, Aquarius, there's something that you're holding on to. This is yours. This is your energy. These are your potential thoughts during this time. I couldn't let you get close to me. Kind of in that zone of disconnect that we talked about earlier, still in that place. So maybe the best question to ask yourself, if you're wanting to work this or have, this relationship, this passionate relationship, which it appears and is coming through that they want, is to understand why it is potentially that you couldn't let them get close to you, but also what is holding you back, and also that forgiveness. What is that resentment that you're holding? If it isn't, regarding them being protective and defensive of you, it's coming through here that you don't need a parent. And that's what you're feeling like they may be doing, is parenting you, Aquarius. That's not how they're working or wanting to come across to you. They're wanting to come across as a very strong, stable partner, a very strong, stable person within your life that will be there no matter what. They're trying to show you that. They're trying to almost prove that to you, Aquarius. But it feels like with your energy that you may be actually taking it the wrong way. So gaining clarity around that, which you have that Ace of Swords, which is that clarity, getting out of your head, could prove beneficial for you. Now theirs is, oh my freaking gosh, you guys, you cannot make this up. I love you unconditionally. How, oh, Spirit, I have goosebumps right now. I have goosebumps. This is so gorgeous. Love endures, and I love you unconditionally. This is your ride or die, Aquarius. This is this person that is going to be there through thick and thin. They are always going to have your back. They love you unconditionally. Love endures no matter what, Aquarius. They are the person for you, at least in this chapter of your life, because we all have chapters, and some people are there for the whole complete story and others aren't. But this person really, really loves you. They care about you, and they are willing to stick it out through thick and thin, Aquarius. So, whatever you decide to do, really allow yourself to reflect inward, look within, get that clarity, and kind of understand why it is that you may not let them get close to you, what resentment you're holding, and what you maybe need to forgive them for, whether that's being kind of a parent to you, something that you're not wanting, and have an open conversation, open dialect with them. This is the most gorgeous reading. They really are there for you, Aquarius, thick and thin. Love you unconditionally. They understand that love endures the test of time. Sometimes, Aquarius, though, sometimes we get in our own way. So I'm just going to leave it right there. I do intend that resonated, or this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit that like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon. It does let you know every time I upload new readings, and it does help to support the channel and help the community to grow. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.